All right. Let me send out a tweet real quick, and I'm going to talk to you guys about some Senior Bowl stuff from today. And we'll do a little mockage. Let me see here. Welcome to my room. Yo, my peeps. What's happening, everybody? I've been hanging out. I was watching some of the Senior Bowl tape because I'm special like that. And I just wanted to talk about some stuff real quick. Lamont, I did. For you. I finally got to James Wiggins. I watched James Wiggins. And this probably isn't what you're going to want to hear. Meh. He's not really for me. Kind of bored me, to be honest. Not a James Wiggins guy. Hate to break it to you. Colin, basketball game got canceled. Attaboy. Attaboy. I am doing well, everybody. Eric, Cowboys send pick number 10 to Lions for Jeff Okuda. What do you think? I think that was a topic on our show today. You don't get to throw my own content at me. Apex, I don't know whose simulator I like the best. The hard part is the more I watch, the more I realize that all of the simulators, none of them are really ready for this. They're all, as you get to see a lot more of these players to get ready for a draft, you realize none of the websites are actually caught up in terms of having seen all these guys and have them properly ranked. So, what are we up to now, Jeff? 23 percenters? No, I don't think so. I don't think our percent has gone up at all because we added subscribers, but the proportion, the ratio of people who have clicked the bell and turned on the notifications has not kept up with the number of people that have subscribed. So that's messed up. Jeff, do you think with the new defense and good drafting, we can be a top 10 on defense this year? I think that's aiming pretty high. But the thing that's cool, the thing that's exciting, the thing that's fun, is that the last couple of days I've been watching more secondary guys. So now that we're in Senior Bowl week, Jeff, I'm trying to defend Washington on these Insta pages. They won't listen. Don't worry about it. Hey, if they want to miss out on the even smaller honey badger, that's their problem. Don't worry about it. The good thing is Senior Bowl rosters come out, and that's when I'll just go down the Senior Bowl rosters and do the tape on every single guy. So I started on, which team did I start with? The national team. And so just going through the secondary guys there. There's ballers in this draft, man. The Cowboys, you need to replace corners. You need to find a safety. No problem. You can do it. Now, will they screw it up? That's potentially a whole different question. But the dudes are there to double dip at corner, to pick a safety, to fix your secondary. And I just started a mock draft so we can run through one if you guys want to, and we can look at all the different options, and I can maybe give you brief scouting reports on different options at the corner and safety spots that I've been watching. Bobby, that's why I've manually recreated Dane's big board and used it for the draft network. That's something you would do, Bobby. Bobby Belt is a freaking monster who just will do things that most of us would consider tedious and take great joy in it. Dallas, appreciate you, man. Jeff, would you trade Michael Gallup in a third for Stephon Gilmore, then take Waddle, Chase, or Smith at 10? And do you think that's a fair deal for both sides? What's Stephon Gilmore's contract status? Would you be renting him for a year, and they'd be renting Gallup for a year? And then you could take a receiver. I'm fine with that. Gilmore makes a bunch of money, though, doesn't he? Cowboys might have a money situation on their hands. Yes, Jacob, let's get some likes on these videos. Robert Rochelle. That's a guy we're going to talk about. I'm actually going to watch his tape next. Robert Rochelle, because my homie Bobby Belt, who is here in the chat, tells me good things about him. And Bobby knows things about things. Jeff, based on what you are seeing in the draft, where do you spend free agent money because you think you're going to get what you want in the draft? You sign a free agent corner, you sign a free agent D tackle at minimum. And if Sean Lee's gone and Joe Thomas is gone, you sign a linebacker too. But not big investments. You don't have to do all that because we are going to pick some players. Okay? Jeff, it starts with the D-line. It's the most important. We don't want more Brown, Raven, Bears games. Nah. It starts with the secondary. You would rather, look, it's demoralizing if a team just runs you over and beats you and never has to throw the ball. But if a team can torch you through the air, they're going to beat you a lot faster and by a lot more points. So I'm trying to fix the secondary. I'm trying to fix the D-line too. You're trying to fix everything. You're trying to create the best defense you can through the draft and your salary cap and all that stuff, right? All right. Well, let's rock and roll. Let's do a little rock and roll. And let's see, because basically what I want to do is just give you, some little scouting reports on guys that you could potentially pick to try to fix the Cowboys. Start the draft, tater tot. I hear you. Yeah. Nobody actually wants to talk to me. You just want to see a mock draft. That's cool. All right. Pick number 1. Okay, I haven't started the draft yet. Let's start the draft. Go. Okay. Lawrence, gone. Fields, gone. Parsons, Sewell, Waddle, Wilson, Devontae Smith, Kwity Paye, Trey Lance. So, in this case, you get to number 10, and you can pick a corner if you want. Kyle Pitts, Rashawn Slater. You guys know that I would be considering both of them there. Patrick Surtain, Caleb Farley, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Those are dudes that I would be considering with this pick, right? You can always trade down, but I trade down all the time. Maybe I should not trade down this time. Jeff, would you rather have Elijah Molden or Shaun Wade as the nickel? Elijah Molden. After the way Shaun Wade played this year, I don't want to hear about his name in the first 2 or 3 rounds. Apex, have you heard anything about Paulson Adebo, the corner out of Stanford? Well, I believe he's working out at, Bobby, is that Exos? Is it Exos? I believe it's at Exos? APEC? Exos? And I know that he runs a really good short shuttle, but I'll try to get to his tape very, very soon. And that's the point. There's a lot of corners I haven't even gotten to that I know are going to be good, and I've seen plenty that I know are good. All right, what we're going to do, you guys always want to trade down. I always trade down. Can I finally just pick a player? Can I just pick a player? I can pick Caleb Farley right now. Are you guys good with an opt-out guy? You guys good with me taking Caleb Farley? Exos, yes. I talked to dude, Bobby, and I'm going to come out there one day. I swear to God. Let me know when you're going out there. I'll go out there one day before the show. Okay. Who did you have the Dolphins taking? I'm not picking for the other teams. I'm only picking for the Cowboys. Dolphins took Micah Parsons at 3. That's interesting. But anyway, I'm just going to take Caleb Farley, all right? I told you, KC said screw defense. Pitts equals chips. Well, look, Pitts could help you. You'd have a better tight end, but how much? Pitts helps you. He's a stud. There's no doubt he helps you. But how much? I mean, you're just going to move a target from Amari Cooper to Kyle Pitts and another one from CeeDee Lamb to Kyle Pitts and then from Gallup to whatever. Kyle Pitts is really, really good, though. Let's see. Stop trying to trade Gallup. Farley. Pick some, then. You're right. I'm just staring at the chat instead of actually making the picks. Not Slater, Farley, JOK. Surtain's better, JOK. A lot of JOK. No, I'm Billy Wilson. I'm comfortable with JOK at number 10. I really am. JOK is a stud. Farley better than Surtain. You're taking a little bit of risk by picking Farley, I think. But I also think Surtain's ceiling is somewhat limited. So I go back and forth. But for fun, we're going to take Caleb Farley. Okay? And here, would you guys like brief scouting reports on some of these guys? Hi, Aaron. It's good to see you, buddy. Oh, Travis, you're trying to bribe me. My bad, Travis. I appreciate you and I love you. My bad. What was I saying? Oh, Farley. Him and Sertan are both like 6'2", over 200 pounds. Uh, Sertan is probably the more fundamentally sound, better at kind of dictating and controlling the route of the receiver, just dead solid. Whereas Farley has a better physical upside in terms of his speed and his twitchiness and his ability on the ball in the air down the field. So that's those two guys, okay? Has Richie Grant moved up to safety 2, or is he still third? Richie Grant's safety 2. Trevon Merrick is safety 3. All right, we're back on the clock at 42. Now, trade. The Bears want to trade. Who else wants to trade? It says 2. Who's the other one? Who's the other one? I'm not good at working these simulators. Draft a player. Trade with other teams. Oh, Bears and Panthers. Oh, no. Get out of here. Bunch of idiots. So what I want to do is I want to go back over here. And in real life, you could absolutely take Carlos Basham here. You could take Zaven Collins too. I just don't totally know what to do with them. You could take Tyson Campbell here. You could take Elijah Molden here. You could take Peyton Turner here. Peyton Turner is a really good player. Javon Holland, not the best player from that Oregon secondary. He's not. And that's why I'm saying that these simulator things, they're not totally caught up because I just don't think they've seen all these guys. Otherwise, the Oregon opt-out corner would be somewhere on this list. On Wuzrike, boy, you could use that pick right now. Okay, so now we are going to trade down because if Chicago wants to come up, there's so many good players left. Come get it. Give me 52 and 83. And I will give you 42. I'll just give you that. All right. I'll give you 42 and a comp. All right. Keep going. So I'll just let them thin the herd for me. And they're going to do it. Look at that. They took some of the guys I would want. Basham, Turner, Elijah Molden, slot guy out of Washington, safety corner. Nasruldeen, giant safety out of Florida State that could also play corner. Cisco, who I hate. Tyson Campbell. So look at there. They thinned it out for me. I added an extra pick. Zaven Collins is still there. If Zaven Collins is still there, I might take him. But actually, I think in this scenario, I like Marvin Wilson too. I'm glad Pro Football Focus has him 61 when other people have him as like 150. Those other people are wrong. Marvin Wilson's a player. But I did want to show you guys that we could fix the secondary. Let's see what you guys are talking about over here in the chat. Is there a better cornerback prospect than Okuda? No. No, there is not. How concerned are you about Farley's previous injury? I don't know, what injury is that? Levi was struggling a little bit today. I only saw some, but I saw him whip somebody's ass a couple of times. Levi's good. Okay, let's see the corners. And the... see, they don't... There's Thomas Graham. Yeah, 190 my ass. Rochelle, Aaron Robinson. So these are the guys. So like this is why I'm saying that fixing the Cowboys secondary is totally doable in just this offseason. These numbers are wrong. These rankings. Thomas Graham is 5'10", 190 something, I think 193. And I just so happened I was working down the Senior Bowl rosters and watching tape of these guys. So I was watching 2019 tape of Thomas Graham Jr. And I'm like, dude, that's the best player in this Oregon secondary, not Javon Holland. This corner, Thomas Graham is. Dude can run. Dude is not afraid to hit you. He's sticky in coverage. He batted down 28 passes over the last 2 years that he played. Thomas Graham is the real deal. Aaron Robinson, another dude, real deal. I don't know how they graded him 175th, but like he's a dog. He will just beat you up off the line of scrimmage. When he tackles, it looks like it hurts. He's not as sticky in coverage as some guys, but he makes up. Rochelle, stud athlete, small school. I haven't done the tape yet. I'm going off Bobby's good word that tape's going to be good. And if it's not, I'm going to have to fight somebody. So there's a lot of good dudes. So what we're going to do here, did I lose our Darius Washington? No? Okay. I want the corners. I want the safeties. Basically, I want the defensive players. I want the D linemen. I want the edges. And I want the linebackers. That's what I want here. I want all of it. All right. Did they move my guy Washington way down? I thought they had him ranked in the 40s. Is he gone? Oh, they had him go in the first. That's what I'm talking about. Putting Washington in Tampa with Winfield, the all-tiny secondary. I love it. I love it. That's my guy, or Darius. There's no way he's going to go in the first round. He would if I were picking, but there's no way it's going to happen. Because I know how the NFL works, and they don't do that. All right, so the only guy we have picked is Caleb Farley. And now, I told you I wanted to fix the secondary, right? A lot of the guys I'm going to fix the secondary with, though, are ranked way down at the bottom. But I'm going to try not to pick them in ridiculously unrealistic places. So, like, their website's going to say it's a reach, even though it's not. So, I could take Richie Grant here. What's my next pick? Will Richie Grant make it to 74? I guess according to their simulator and their rankings, and you know what? Dane Brugler has him in the 90s too, I think, on his. So, is there somebody else that you're like, man, he will not make it? And I think the answer is one of the D tackles. Levi and I both went to Allen High School, though, so I might have to pick him. And this is a little repetitive, but here's the thing that I strongly believe in. I'm not banking on Tristan Hill and Neville Gallimore to be studs. If they're rotational guys and they turn into something good, sweet. But if there's a better prospect available, don't be afraid to upgrade that. All right? That's important. Well, let me see what all is going on here. What are we giving up for Okuda? They aren't trading. Well, in theory, you'd be giving up number 10. That's what you would be giving up. Some people are asking about guys I haven't seen yet. Just draft a quarterback and get an A+. Paris Ford, opinions. I'm not a Paris Ford guy. All right, I'm going to take a D tackle. And I could have taken Marvin Wilson, too. I want you guys to know that. I have to check my rankings. Off the top of my head, I really don't know who I have higher out of those two. I like them both. Marvin Wilson's still there. I could pick him. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Richie Grant. That is your free safety. Now, if you want to bring in somebody to compete with him, you want to talk about Reggie Robinson, you want to bring in Malik Hooker on a one-year deal and see if he stays healthy, I'm cool with that. But Richie Grant, free safety, love him. Can get sideline to sideline, is physical, willing to take on ball carriers, aggressive. A lot of good with Richie Grant. Sucks that we lost our Darius Washington, but things happen, you know? You can't always have everything that you want. So, now we're back on the clock. And who have we selected? We've selected our free safety, Richie Grant. We have selected a D tackle. And we have selected a corner, Caleb Farley. So, let's keep the same things pulled up. And let's go to... I'm going to eliminate some things here. Bring me back my corners. Bring me my... I don't necessarily need my safeties right now. Bring me my... Just bring me the corners. I told you we were going to upgrade the secondary. So, we're going to upgrade the secondary. Melifonwu is an option. Paulson is an option. But I'm picking Thomas Graham. And then, if I have another pick, I'm picking Aaron Robinson. And you know what we've done? We have drafted so many corners that even if we missed on some of them, it don't matter because we will be balling at corner. Because we said, you know what matters right now? What matters is upgrading the secondary, and it's done. How many rounds did I do? 7? Was it 4? Okay. Hold on, I have to send a text. The lady's calling and I didn't answer. All right, so now I have gone bonkers with the corners. I have taken a D tackle. I have we've done corners, we've done a safety, we've done a defensive tackle, maybe an edge or a linebacker. Let's see. Cooper's interesting. His tape was pretty good in the game against Clemson. He was popping a little bit. I'm about to watch Diablo on tape. That's about to happen. Wiggins is not my guy. All right. The lady is continuing to call, so let me see what's going on. I'm going to pretend I'm taking an edge, and I love you guys. Thanks for checking me out today. I'm going to catch up with you later, but I got to go because the lady is calling, and she's important. All right? Be cool to people. I love you. We just did lots of